Hi everybody, Rusty Albertson, Director of Communications here at St. Mark Catholic Church. I'm here with my good friend, Risch. How are you?
I'm doing well.
And you are the Director of Parish Ministries.
Yes.
Tell us a little about your role here at St. Mark.
So I oversee all the ministries of St. Mark. I am staff support, and I work with Father Tim in the various ministries.
Would you say that you're his kind of right-hand man?
No, he has several.
What's nice though, and I think one of the reasons why he brought you on, obviously, is your knowledge of this parish. Tell us a little about your family and here at St. Mark, and a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I've been here for 35 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm dating myself.
I was gonna say, you're young.
Given my age. And my brother Michael lives with me and has lived with me for 20 years plus. So, and if you know him, and he loves Rusty, yeah. He is an asset, and I'm truly blessed to have him in my life every day. He sets the pace of how we should all
So
live.
awesome. And if you don't know Michael, Michael always sits with Chris up here in the front, second or third row usually,
Second.
on the
Yep.
left.
Yeah.
We're all creatures of habit. I'm in the corner.
Yes.
Usually 9:30 Mass, but one of the most cheerful persons I've ever met.
And it's pure.
Oh, absolutely. If I don't feel well or if I'm grumpy, I'll just go over and talk to Mike, and he cheers me right up. So.
Yes.
And he's involved in some of the ministries as well.
Yes.
He's in men's club and different things.
Yes, not so much
Right.
lately, but he tries that when he can get around.
Absolutely.
be present.
So your role here at St. Mark, when people have different needs, they come to see you. What's some of the different things that you meet with people about?
Sure. So I've been trying to meet with every ministry involved. I have not reached everybody, so if I haven't met you yet, come see me.
There's a lot of them, isn't there?
Yes, over 30
my gosh.
ministries right
Yeah.
now. So, and just offer support, set up meetings, provide material, some of the other things.
Kind of like a liaison,
Yes.
an outreach. Like I'm the director of Myanmar Outreach, and if any of the Myanmar population need assistance, something, they will come see me.
Yes.
Or if some of the other ministries need to get in touch with the Myanmar population, see me. You're for the whole parish.
Yes, and each ministry individually, so they all run themselves.
Right.
I just help.
Yeah, you're facilitating.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's one
Yes.
good thing to have you here. Is for years we really didn't have kind of that go-to person.
Yes.
The person that we could say, who should we see? Mm-hmm. We see Chris. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I know Father likes that because he is obviously super busy, being a canon lawyer and building project and all these other things he gets to do. That you are kind of a outreach with them. Tell us a little bit about the inner workings. How often you meet with Father Tim about things? Do you have a schedule with that? How's that work?
If it's time sensitive, then texting or emailing. But we meet once a month just to sit and share. And then we have the executive meeting,
Right.
which comprises of Jen and
School
Allison.
principal, Ms. Coker.
School principal, yes. And Allison, director of operations.
Right.
The three of us will sit and meet with Father as well.
That's a pretty powerful team, you three.
The dynamic three.
Yeah, very good.
4.
So I'll give a couple examples, and you tell me in the parish, if you know this, because you've only been back in this role, how many months?
2.
Oh my goodness. I should have waited a little bit.
I'm going into my 3rd.
Oh my goodness. So if someone had funeral planning, who should they see?
Me.
Maybe you're going to have a lot of these answers from me.
Probably.
Wedding?
Me.
Okay.
They start with me.
Okay. If they want to do charitable giving?
Rusty.
Me, right.
Yes, of course.
It's a trick question.
Yes, it was because it would be like charitable continuous. Or,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then someone, if they're interested in the school?
Jen.
Yeah,
Coker.
over and out. And then we talk about our ministries, and I was obviously blessed to be in the school for 13 years, the largest ministry we have. But the school really overlaps with a lot of the other ministries. And I know that Ms. Coker's done a fantastic job also of getting her students involved in some of the other ministries as well. What do you see? You've been here, like you said, for several years. You've seen a lot of growth, a lot of changes.
Oh, gosh, yes.
What's some positive things you've seen in St. Mark in the time you've been here?
I love the diversity that we have, and even though the Burmese do celebrate their Mass Sundays, and it takes them from our 9:30 Mass, it's still a chance for them to celebrate the Eucharist in their language.
Right.
But they still are a part of
Absolutely.
our different ministries, and I would really like to engage that even more in trying to find ways where we can fit in with them and they can fit in with us, as well as the other, so we also have those older folks.
Yeah.
And
there's so many different groups within our parish.
Yes.
There's the ones who are, we could take a whole show and name them all.
Yes.
Single parents, parents with no children, parents with small children,
sisters, sisters with brothers,
people from different countries, different languages.
Yes.
But the Catholic one universal church is what really draws us together. And this Mass setting, what's interesting on the Myanmar population, a lot of them will still come to 9:30 and other Masses, and then still come to 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. And I have the good fortune that I attend both, and I really can feel a empathy for a language learner who comes to English-speaking Mass and doesn't really understand anything.
True.
But you're still celebrating and you're still seeing the miracle on the altar, and it's just very moving to see that and hear that in different languages as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you see our build that we got? You kind of you got in on the not the tail end, just the start.
Yeah. The start.
You will have, once it gets completed, we'll have an office in the new in the new building. What do you see the new build? What's some of the biggest benefits to the parish for that?
I think it'll be a place where the different people can come in comfortably. I know where we had it before, you had this, it
was a convent.
Walking into, short, small doors, small rooms.
Yeah. It'll be more welcoming.
More welcoming, more inviting, just a home-like feel, I believe.
And I think so too. And I think what people don't understand is that we have a trailer now. God bless us to have a trailer.
Double wide.
Double wide, and everybody at first like, oh, it's going to be, and that's, but to have our own space that is not a convent, not a double wide, this was built for. I think it's going to be not only a blessing for our staff, but like you said, for the parishioners. They're going to feel like this is home.
I'm excited that we're connecting.
Absolutely.
That it will be the connection, because I think it'll be even more advantageous than what we can even imagine right now in able to.
And you're one of the first persons that has really said that, other than when we started the build. But I think until you see it or feel it, it doesn't really come to fruition. But I think you're right. Just the parish staff being able to walk over to the school at any time and this. I agree with you. I think it's what it's going to do is you're going to, from all the way to the tip of almost 31, all the way almost to the back of Smock, we're going to be connected for the first time in 75 years. So 75 years is coming up.
Yes.
Any big plans that you've heard of?
They're in the works. We're starting to get a committee together and start the big 7-5.
That's interesting. I don't say this too often, but my grandparents, Raymond and Patricia Borski, my grandfather helped start the Scouts here in 1948. And we're one of the founding, I don't know how much money they give, but they were one of the founding parishioners. We talked with Donna Kern on an earlier episode, and Chuck's father and their family was one as well. And it's really interesting that how the heritage, how the legacy continues here. And even now, a Burmese family who just came from the country 2 years ago got to contribute to this and be a part of this, that in 75 years from now, their legacy is here, which is awesome.
Yes. Very, very, very cool to be a part of that.
So we are going to, as we continue on with this build and watch, it start to move up now. I was in a meeting this morning, and they're going to start the up process. They're waiting on materials and different things, concrete. And I don't know if you've ever been through a new house build. We're going through it now. I can feel their pain.
I have not.
Yeah, so the permit process is not fun. But I'm really looking forward, because then you can start to see the lift. And lift is very important in our faith. And being lifted up, but to actually see the building grow is going to be neat. So,
yes.
But we're so happy you joined us today.
Thank you.
I know you were a little nervous about it. It wasn't too bad, was it?
No, that was a lot.
Yeah. Like just me and you. And we hope to get you back on, later on and get some updates on things. And I know that, again, we're very appreciative of what you do.
Oh, thank you.
You're kind of, and sometimes a thankless job where you're behind the scenes doing things, but with your personality, I've known you for a long time. Julie and I really have both admired you from what you do here. And when you're back here, we were just thrilled.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
we're very blessed to have you.
I'm thrilled to be back.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, we hope that everybody has a good rest of your week. We hope that you get a chance to come out and look at the new build over the fence, and then while you're here at church. And we hope you have a blessed fall, and peace to everybody.
Yes, but can I say one more thing?
One more thing.
If you feel like you want to volunteer or be involved with anything, I would be more than happy to help you find where it is that you would thrive. So.
What's your email?
crisch@stmarkindy.org.
I'm going to put it on the screen as we say.
Good. Okay.
What's your phone number or phone extension? Uh-oh. I don't know mine either.
107,
Oh, okay.
I think.
We'll think it is. All right.
Just call.
Okay.
They'll
Well,
get me.
have everybody have a great week, and we will talk with you soon. All right. Peace.
Thanks.